Today's shout out goes to Allie, a music therapist in Ohio. Allie says, "Dear Music Therapy Ed team, my biggest challenge right now is having too many referrals for my caseload with an agency that will not hire additional music therapists." First of all, I want to say, Allie, this is an awesome topic that we as music therapists need to speak more and more openly about. I'm going to share with you one solution, but we need as many comments and ideas and experiences shared from our readers as possible in a comment below so that Allie feels 100% supported by our community. First of all, Allie, I want to thank you for your courage in reaching out. A lot of people would just let this situation go on and on and on and ignore it until they couldn't ignore it anymore, and it becomes a source of burnout until maybe the day comes when they can't stand going to their job. And in my experience and in my humble opinion, I think that any job as a music therapist is a dream job, and we should treat it that way. So I really appreciate your courage in reaching out. And having seen your courage in reaching out, I already have evidence that backs up the idea that you will be brave when you approach your employer about the situation to reach a happy resolution between the both of you. I've got 4 steps that you can follow. So step number 1 is that you want to decide what is an appropriate caseload that you can handle. How much time do you want to spend with direct service, with documentation, drive time, anything that is involved in your job? How much time should be dedicated to each duty that you have? Step number 2 is to find an accountability partner, whether that's a music therapy colleague, a peer, or a friend who can understand the situation you're in and understand that you have to come to a resolution. And this person will hold you to a deadline that you put for yourself. That brings me to step number 3, which is giving yourself a deadline to say, I will have a meeting with my employer by this date. Take yourself seriously, because when you take yourself seriously, then your employer will also take yourself seriously. Make sure that the meeting you set up is a separate meeting outside of any other group or team meetings that you may have with your employer. Make sure it's a special occasion so that they know that you have a special topic to talk about. And then step number 4 is to have the conversation. As an employer myself, I want to tell you that I much prefer when someone comes to me with a proposed solution. So I'd much rather hear someone say, hey, Kat, okay, here's a problem we have, and here's a solution that I want to give a try. What do you think? So I'd rather hear that than someone come to me and say, hey, Kat, we have a problem. What should we do about it? What do you want me to do about it? So I hope you can hear the difference between the two, and I'm going to give you a script that you can use when you're meeting in person with your employer. Here's how the script goes, okay? Hey, Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so, I'm really glad to see you, and I really appreciate the time that you're taking with me today. What I'd like to talk to you today is about maintaining the high levels of dignity and respect that we have for our clients. I know what it takes for me to provide the best quality music therapy services, to be fully present with our clients, to advocate for their health, and also to stay healthy myself so that I can be as effective in my work as possible. But what I found over the past so-and-so amount of time is while I've been running a so-and-so number caseload, I found that my own personal health is actually being a bit compromised. My clients are underserved and it's not sustainable. So I'd like to propose a solution. Would you like to hear that? So then you propose your solution and you say, my solution is that by this date, I will see this many clients and spend my time doing this, this, and this, exactly like this, this, and this. And you tell them what your proposed solution is. In a lot of cases, you'll need evidence to support your solution. So be prepared for that in case that's something you'll need to present. Instead of having this meeting and approaching your employer, it's a lot easier to say, well, music therapy is misunderstood, so we're given all these giant caseloads and there's really nothing we can do about it because nobody understands our work. But I want to invite you to not let our perceived misunderstandings become an excuse for not taking action. That's what I got for you, Allie. I'm sending you all the love and support from the bottom of my heart, and I'm going to ask the community to please leave a comment below with your actionable and constructive idea that Allie can follow up with to help advance in her career. If you don't want to miss another beat from musictherapyed.com, then make sure to enter your name and email to pick up the Tuesday shout out whenever it comes out. You'll be the first one to know. And you'll get all the latest and greatest information on music therapists being leaders in healthcare. Thank you for watching. Be well, feel good, and keep rocking music therapy.